What do you want, Ed?
Hey sir, my name's Bobby. Just wondering if you guys are hiring right now. Good old Canadian kid?
No job for you. What do you want, Ed?
Sir, I coming to Canada in the student visa and I want to know if you accepting for work.
Yes, you start tomorrow morning.
Thanking you too much, mera bhaijan.
Good for you. Get out. What do you want, Ed?
Hello, I want to know if you can give me the jobby.
Do you speak the English?
Oh, not too good.
Can you say, what do you want, Ed?
What you wanted?
Good enough. You get the job.
So what do you know about customer service?
What does that mean? I'm sorry, I just arrived to Canada yesterday from India.
Fantastic. You're hired.
So we have a Tim Horton here that's claiming that he can't find a Canadian. Wow, you can't find a Canadian to work for $36 an hour? So they say they need to hire a temporary foreign worker instead. Wow. So if you guys see this LMIA, that means they're looking for an international foreign worker. You know what I'm saying? So this is someone who posted this. We can't find a Canadian to work here for $36.
That because it comes with cheese, I can't tell you guys to discount the cheese off of it. So you guys are gonna tell me that you're gonna refund me, huh? Huh? So what? So you're gonna make it without the cheese? No, don't even worry. Don't worry about it. Give me my money back.
I'm giving you. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, give me my money back. No. Give me my money back.
I'm giving you your money back. Just give me 1 second.
Okay, give me my money back because you guys are weirdos. Because that doesn't make no sense. It says that it comes with cheese now. You have to add the cheese physically to it, right?
We did.
Yeah, so if I'm telling you I don't eat cheese, you just don't add the cheese. You're going to tell me that you're not going to make it for me? Just give me my money back. Just give me my money back because you're the one that just said to me that you can't make it like that because it's standard.
But she's
I'll take my money. I'll take my money and I'll go. I'll take my money and I'll
Why are
go.
you arguing then?
Huh? Because you're making it an issue.
She's making it for you. What do you
So
mean?
why did you tell me just now that you're not going to make it for me because it comes with cheese and I'm telling you I don't eat cheese?
But she's still making it for you. What else you want me to do?
Just give me my money and I'll go.
Okay. If you want, you can make it.
No, you're cool because you saw it from...
Hi. Just
machine not working?
translator.
Hi there. Can I get a small steep tea with 1 milk?
Small steep tea with 1 milk? Just a translator.
Oh.
It's because like all my cousins came here and they first took over Canada and now they took over Tim Hortons and like honestly like I just want to make Tim Hortons white again.
May I take your order?
Hi, may I take your order?
Hi. Can I please get a turkey bacon club?
A turkey bacon club?
Anything else?
Anything else?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Sir, you same to same? Any translation?
Do you speak any English? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Listen, Tim Hortons, when you hire people, I don't care if they're immigrants or whatnot. I don't care, really. Just make sure they speak English, okay? Speak English. Because even as a brown guy, I sometimes don't understand what's happening in there. Their accent is so thick. Even me, even though I put on accent sometimes, I did not understand. When you hire, please, nothing wrong with hiring immigrants, but they need to speak English. English clearly. Clear English. Even if it was like, hey, can I have a medium double French vanilla and some bagel cream cheese? At least I somewhat understand that, right? There's some people in there like, do they even know English? How did they get the job? Did they interview you boss of Tim Hortons? Most of you guys are white, by the way, the bosses. When you interviewed these people, did you understand what they were saying? Let me know in the comments below that hiring immigrants, subsidizing. So there's a difference here. If I was an immigrant, I came to Canada, I'm working hard and I need a job, that's different. But these companies are hiring immigrants because they're subsidizing, they're paying less. The government is paying them to hire these immigrants, so they pay less. I worked at Tim Hortons. I made sure my English was good. Well, I was born here, so it should be good. But even I worked with immigrants from other countries. They did a fantastic job speaking English. Sure, they had accents, but that's fine. It makes us unique. I love accents. Anyway, let me know in the comments below, what do you think about that? Like, nothing wrong with hiring immigrants, but they need to speak English and stop subsidizing, you bunch of government bastards.
All right, guys, welcome back once again to the channel. I hope you are having a great time wherever you are watching this episode from. My name is Rafiki, and I hope you'll have a very good interaction at the comment section. Now, let's talk about Tim Hortons' hiring process. Well, it seems like Canadians have finally agreed that Canadians, let's stop pretending. Yes, we all know that Tim Hortons, for the longest, they've been hiring only Indians, to be specific, Indians, Punjabi-speaking Indians. And apparently, well, let's just agree, they are only hiring Indians. But here's the deal. Canadians are saying, well, since we know you are also lobbying our MPs the other months so that they can give you more foreign workers, of which we all know, by foreign workers, you as Tim Hortons franchise, you mean Indians, more Indians, of course, so that you can pay them low wages, subsidies, and all the things Tim Hortons does to these foreign workers who are also Indians. So Canadians are like, well, they need just to consider giving us the proper services, because the Indians are working on their franchise, but these Indians are not buying from the franchise. It is Canadians who are consuming their goods. It is Canadians who are eating from Tim Hortons. Please stop messing with our orders. Please employ people. As long as you are hiring Punjabi-speaking Indians, employ people who also can understand. The language barrier is cannot be hidden anymore. These people don't understand what we are ordering. These people are not even considering cleanliness. We are seeing flies on our orders, cockroaches. They are not washing their things very well, and TD, extremely unethical behaviors that these Indians are doing at Tim Hortons. And apparently in this video, let's watch what Canadians had to tell us, then we shall be commenting more on this.
Tim Hortons been feeling the heat on their use of the temporary foreign worker program, so much that they actually had to release a response on their blog. So they start by saying that they've seen troubling incidents of hateful behavior both online in our restaurants based on assumptions about who looks Canadian. This is unacceptable. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, don't be going into Tim Hortons and harassing workers. Most of the issues with the government or the Tim Hortons head office, and, we'll get into that here. So they say they have over 100,000 employees, and that more than 95% of Tim Horton employees are hired locally. And it says less than 5% of team members are hired through the temporary foreign worker program. So, okay, I think here is a lesson in semantics, because I bet a lot of those 95% are not technically temporary foreign workers, but they're international students. And they actually, further down, they do say that local employees make up most of their workforce, and it includes Canadians, Canadian citizens, students, seniors, international students. Okay, Tim Hortons, if you want to be upfront with us about this issue, how about you provide data store by store or in total on simply Canadian citizens versus non-Canadian citizens for your workforce? Because even though you say it's rural and small communities where you're using the temporary foreign worker program, it seems to be every restaurant across the country. So whether it's a temporary foreign worker or an international student, it's a distinction without a difference, because it's not a Canadian citizen, and it is suppressing our wages. Here's where they go into the bit about there not being enough local applicants for open positions. In those cases, restaurant owners may turn to the temporary foreign worker program. Well, they shouldn't be able to, right? You should have to increase the wages you offer in order to attract local candidates. And if you can't, then maybe your restaurant doesn't need to be open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Maybe every small town in Canada doesn't need a Tim Hortons and a Subway and an A&W if they don't actually have the population to support it. Because when the government allows corporations like Tim Hortons to bring in foreign workers, or allows international students to come here en masse and work off campus, essentially what they're doing is allowing the corporations to privatize the profits and socialize the losses. In this case, the losses of all the public benefits that we provide people that come here. So again, the scale of this problem is absolutely massive. Again, lmiamap.org, check it out. I didn't make this website. It's just a great site to show all the businesses in your area that are using the temporary foreign worker program. You have to zoom in pretty far to start getting the details of the businesses. People have told me that in the comments. But remember, this is just the temporary foreign worker program. This is not showing international students, which, you know, the entire map of Canada would be covered red if that were the case. So 2 things we need to work on, I think, is ending the temporary foreign worker program, and not allowing international students to work off campus would solve a lot of our economic labor issues in this country.
CBC recently reported that Tim Hortons has been lobbying the federal government to expand Canada's temporary foreign worker program. And the reason is pretty straightforward. They want access to cheaper labor instead of paying Canadians a real living wage. Now, some people might argue, well, if this program helps Canadian companies grow, maybe it's good for the economy. But that logic falls apart pretty fast because Tim Hortons isn't even a Canadian company anymore. It's owned by Restaurant Brands International, which is controlled by a Brazilian investment firm. So the money isn't even being reinvested into Canadian communities. It's leaving the country. And that brings up a few major issues. The first being worker exploitation. Temporary foreign workers are often not given the same labor protections, job security, or mobility that Canadian workers have. They may feel pressure to accept lower wages or unsafe working conditions because their ability to stay in the country depends on their employer. As Amnesty International Canada puts it, exploitation, discrimination, and abuse are integral features, not bugs, of the temporary foreign worker program. When huge corporations push for programs like this, it creates a 2-tiered labor system, one where vulnerable workers can be taken advantage of to maximize corporate profit. So if you're someone who talks about concentrated wealth, oligarchies, or corporate power, this is something that should be setting off alarm bells. These workers are human beings, not a cost-saving strategy. The second issue is job availability for Canadians. Companies act in their own financial interest, and that's not new. So if they're given the option to hire cheaper labor, they're going to do just that. That means fewer jobs available to Canadians. If we truly want a stronger middle class, stable employment, and livable wages, we need companies to invest in Canadian workers, not find ways around them. The third issue is foreign corporations influencing Canadian policy. This might be the biggest red flag. When a corporation that isn't even Canadian is actively lobbying our government to shape our labor policy in its favor, that's a problem. Public policy should be made by Canadians and for Canadians, not by outside corporate interests looking to squeeze every last dollar out of our labor system. Once foreign corporations start influencing the rules, it becomes a really slippery slope, where profit-driven policy slowly replaces people-focused policy. It's a matter of worker rights, economic fairness, and who gets to shape Canada's labor future. And it should not be corporations who would willingly exploit near-slave labor conditions if given the opportunity. We need policies that protect all workers, uphold fair wages, and ensure that Canadians aren't pushed aside in favor of profit-maximizing schemes.
Hey, Tim Hortons at Oak Bank, Manitoba. I can't believe you did this, man. Why are you Tim Hortons people doing this? I actually had a follower and his friend that has past Tim Hortons experience go in for a job at your Oak Bank, Manitoba Tim Hortons location. He was interviewed by a Punjabi manager at this Tim Hortons. And the funny thing is, this main follower of mine is actually a Canadian Indian Punjabi. Both of them were interviewed by this Punjabi manager, and guess what? None of them got the job. None of them got the job, including the one that had actual experience. Instead, they hired an international student. You Punjabi managers at Oak Bank, Manitoba, Tim Hortons, you guys have discrimination to the next level. You know what's the crazy part? Listen to this. This is the crazy part. This international student did not speak English. Punjabi managers, are you guys like, hello? Nothing's coming, man? You guys are bloody numpties over there. How dare you hire someone that doesn't even speak English? This is bloody Canada. I'm putting you on notice, man. I'm putting you on notice, you Oak Bank, Manitoba, Tim Hortons managers. You guys are on notice, and trust me, this is gonna start hitting you in the face soon. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this, including the Canadian Punjabi guys? Like, you guys are not even getting the job. These guys are giving international students that don't even bloody speak the language.
Tim Hortons, what do you want, Ed?
Hello? 1 medium, 2 milk, 1 sugar, please.
2 large, 1 sugar. Anything else?
No. 1 medium, 2 milk, 1 sugar.
That's all.
I'm not finished, Deal. You guys are so fast every time. I'm not finished.
What else you want, Ed?
10 chocolate Timbit, please.
10 lots of chocolate. Anything else?
No. 10 chocolate Timbit. Deal lagaya.
2 milk, 1 sugar. 10 chocolate Timbits. That's all.
Next time I make the coffee at home. Do you, Tim Horton?
Hey, Tim Hortons from Oak Bank, Manitoba. This is the guy that was trying to get the job at your place, but your Punjabi managers did not hire him and his friend that had experience at Tim Hortons. Instead, the Punjabi manager, even though this guy is Punjabi, hires an international student that does not speak English. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this nonsense that's happening at Tim Hortons and other fast food places? Tim Hortons, I know you're not truly Canadian anymore because some American company bought you, or some, South American company. I don't remember which one exactly. You're no longer Canadian. So this is why you do not, like Canadians, clearly. You're all about international students or foreign workers, not Canadians, Tim Hortons. This is why we should boycott Tim Hortons, because they are useless.
Sorry? Good morning to you, sir. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I wanting one small with one caramel short ice cap, please.
Small ice cap with caramel short.
Yes. And one crispy chicken habanero. Sir, please make it 2 caramel short. 2 caramel short with make it good and ice cap.
So you want 2 ice caps, both with caramel?
Correct. 2 ice cap with 2 caramel short, please. That's correct. Ending my buddy friending wanting one crispy chicken habanero wrap.
Sandy, say, Tim Horton, what do you want at?
Tim Horton, what do you want at?
Either say, Tim Horton, what do you want at?
Tim Horton, what do you wanted?
You have her to put this much cream cheese. Only putting her this much cream cheese.
Oh, sorry though.
Remember, if you don't understanding the people, just say medium double. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else?
Anything else? Anything else? Oh, anything else?
Wow. TikTok just took one of my videos down because I just said that the Tim Hortons managers that are Punjabi are only hiring international students. They're not even hiring Indian Punjabi people that are from Canada. So how's that against community guidelines? How's that hateful? That is what's happening. And when it comes to TikTok's community guidelines, there's so many imposter accounts of me. I keep reporting them, but apparently those are not against community guidelines. But me talking about the truth, the facts, what's actually happening is against community guidelines. Let me know in the comments below what is happening on this platform. It's just getting out of hand now. Currently repealing it. Most of my videos, I think 99% I get back anyway. It's just like they just take their sweet time when it comes to this stuff. So the fact is this: Tim Hortons managers hire mostly international students from India, but they will not hire Canadian Indian people that are born in Canada. So how's that hateful? That is what's happening. Right? What's happening? What is happening, man?
All right, let's just all agree, first of all, without going into further details, that Tim Hortons, they are only hiring Indians. Canadians, it's not like they are mad or something. You cannot just wake up in the morning and start saying on social media that Tim Hortons are only hiring Indians. No, you have to see you have to see many Indians working at Tim Hortons. You go to these Indians, another franchise Indian, another franchise at the downtown Indians. So apparently, let's just accept that Tim Hortons, they are only hiring Indians. But it's not like these Canadians are not applying for these jobs. As per how I see on the comment section, these Canadians are applying for these jobs. But who are giving out these jobs? You guessed it right, the managers of this franchise. And the managers, they are only hiring their own people. And who are their own people? Of course, Indians, Punjabs. If you hire a manager to run a Tim Hortons, expect to find a couple of Indians and Punjab speaking Indians on that franchise. I mean, the Canadians are like, okay, let's just agree that Tim Hortons is hiring only Indians. But if you are going to hire only Indians, hire Indians who are professionals. Hire Indians who can offer the services that Canadians need. Hire Indians who can't just mess my order. Why should we keep on complaining that I keep on ordering coffee double? They overdo it. They don't clean the tins. You open the coffee itself. You find a cockroach in it. You found a fly in it, some things that you can't understand, piece of clothes, they are messing up your order. You order this versus what you order is on another level. Again, the language barrier is so evident. They are even hiring translators to Indians or Punjab who knows how to speak English so that they can translate the order. I mean, it is so much embarrassing that a coffee giant that you people used to love in Canada is now dying because they prefer to hire foreign workers, international students, immigrants, and Indians. And if you see or look around, you will discover that they are only Indians. And even some Canadians are now renaming it as seeing Hortons because the behaviors they do, Indians. The things that they do, Indians. You go to their toilets or restrooms, they are very dirty. They haven't been washed properly. The kitchen is so, not every Tim Hortons though, but majority. So Canadians are saying it's okay, hire Indians, but hire Indians who are providing better services to Canadians because Tim Hortons is in Canada. It means that we, the Canadians, will go and consume the things we are selling. But how can we keep on consuming the things we are selling and you will keep on messing our orders every now and then? Your Indians doesn't understand what we order. They don't understand what we are even saying. It is very difficult for us to convince them. Hire Indians, but hire Indians who are providing better services to the people. Because apparently, Tim Hortons is only hiring Indians. Tell me what you think in the comments, guys.